Are your soft furnishings or hardwood floors being ruined by the sun's harmful UV rays? Well, this is Renee Romeo of reneeromeo.com, and I'm here today to show you how easy it is to install UV-resistant window film on your existing windows. It's going to protect all of your expensive interior furnishings, and better yet, this is a really easy DIY project that anyone can do. I'm lucky enough to have Pella windows, and Pella windows actually allow you to take off the interior glass. So I'm doing that. I've removed my interior glass, and now we can go ahead and work on a flat surface. So the great thing for me about being able to remove the interior glass from the window itself is that I can work on it at any point of the day. I don't have to wait until the sun isn't shining on that window. You really don't want to do this when the sun is shining on the window. It's going to make this a lot more difficult for this to dry properly. So the very first thing I need to do before I get started with the window film is to clean the glass. And I've chosen an ammonia-free glass cleaner. Very important that it's ammonia-free. So get whatever brand you like and go ahead and clean that glass off. So I'm just going to spray it. I have a squeegee. I'm going to squeegee this off, and I'm going to get it nice and clean. Now the quality of your installation really revolves around a straight razor. So I've got this little straight razor here, and I'm just going to run it over the surface of the glass, making sure that I don't have any debris on here, because any debris that's sticking to the glass is going to ruin your installation. You'll have little dimples in your window film, and you don't want that. So make sure that you're running this all across the surface of the glass until it's nice and clean. So today I'm using a product from a company called Hilo, and this product is a heat control window film. It's available in all your big box stores. It's very easy to find. And this product is actually a static cling version. Now they have adhesive versions, and this one is static cling, and there are two different installations for that. So I'm demonstrating today the static cling version. The thing is about this static cling product is that this has a titanium finish to it. So it's like you've seen those windows maybe on commercial buildings that have a slight metallic finish to it. That's what this product is. So if you're thinking that you're going to only do one or two windows in your home, you really can't do it with this product, because from the outside you're going to have a noticeable difference between the windows that you treated and the windows that you didn't. So the windows that I'm treating today are all on the west side of the house. They're all going to be on the same side, and so that way I can get away with doing all the windows on that side. When I view it from the outside, it's going to all look nice and cohesive. So I also went ahead and purchased the Hilo window film application solution, and along with that came a lint-free cloth. So once everything is nice and clean on your window surface, you're going to take the cloth and you're going to make sure that there isn't any lint left behind from you cleaning off the window surface. Now I'm grabbing a tape measure, and I'm going to measure the surface of the window that I need to cover. And I'm going to add an inch to that, so that way I have a little bit extra all along the edges, and I can trim off any excess that needs to be trimmed. So I'm going to trim this to 27.5 by 33.5. So this product is a nice thick product. It comes layered with a piece of paper underneath it, and this paper is actually marked at 1/2 inch increments to make trimming of your film a little easier. So you're going to just take a pair of regular scissors and go ahead and cut out your shape. Now I've sprayed the inside of the window, the clean side, and what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to take the window film off of the white paper. It's not stuck to it, and I'm just simply going to lay it on top of the area that I just sprayed. I have the window film on. I'm taking another generous application of this solution and putting that on top of the window film, and I'm taking a squeegee and I'm starting my way, working from the center out, like so, making sure that I'm getting all the bubbles off that surface. Once I have one side done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the other side, and I'm taking it from the center out toward the corners. Now I have a wallpaper smoother, and my wallpaper smoother is going to get into these edges along the edges of the window, making sure that I'm paying careful attention to the corners and getting all those bubbles out from underneath that window film. Now that that's done, I have a nice metal straight edge. I'm going to flip it upside down because it has a little bit of cardboard attached to the bottom, and I want to make sure that I get a nice straight cut. I also have one of these disposable cutters, just like this, and I'm just going to use this on every single cut. I'm going to actually snap off one of these blades and start with a fresh blade. And what I'm looking for is just a 1/16 of an inch. So what I'm going to wind up doing is going up to these little clips that I have in place on my window. That's going to give me enough space that I'm not actually trimming this to the very edge of the window. You need a little space between the edge of the window and the film. Now that all 4 sides are trimmed, I'm going to put more application solution on here, making sure that I could take this squeegee and get everything nice and even and neat. There are a few little bubbles here and there that I'd like to get out, and that's all I'm doing at this point is smoothing and more smoothing. Now you might be asking why you need to maintain that little strip in there without the window film. Well, it's because you need to get this extra application solution from underneath this window film out. If you don't, you're going to wind up with bubbles. So you need this to actually help this thing expand and contract over time, and to get that extra solution out from underneath to get you a seamless application. Everything is trimmed beautifully, so I have another application of solution. I'm going to take my squeegee and I'm going to actually wrap it with this lint-free cloth, and I'm going to run it over the surface and get everything nice and dry. And what you're going to see here, you may see some little bubbles here or there, but I'm going to assure you that over the course of the next 2 days, it's going to wind up being a beautiful finish. Don't get too caught up with all the bubbles. If you have large bubbles, you need to get them out at this point and maybe start over, maybe pull back the cling and actually get it to re-stick. So mine's looking really good. I have a few little tiny bubbles here and there. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go over the edge and I'm just going to clean this up and pop it back in place. Now that the piece of glass is installed back in place, you can see the difference between the glare that you're getting on top and the glare that you're getting on the bottom. So hopefully you can see me a little bit better now that I'm in front of this treated piece of glass. The other thing is that when you go and install this window film, you're going to start freaking out a little bit because your view is a little distorted, and it's going to stay that way for a couple of days. I don't know what the science is behind it, but when you're looking out, things look a little fuzzy and you get a little nervous that you're always going to be looking at this fuzzy view. But trust me, I've done this in the past and it does clear up after a couple of days. Now I'm going to show you an easy way to measure out this circle top window. So I'm getting rid of the white paper backing, and I'm just going to actually stick this to the wall with some masking tape and then cut it out with a pair of scissors, just as a rough template for me to get started. So you see, I'm taking my pair of scissors and I'm just going over the curve so I can get a rough template. So once you have everything cut out the way you like it, just go ahead with your squeegee and a little bit more application solution and just smooth everything out so everything is just going to be nice and crystal clear within a couple days. Well, the window film is all done, and you'll see it's almost like your windows have sunglasses on, but it's not objectionable. And you know what? The most important thing is that it's helping protect against that hot western afternoon sun. So if you're noticing sun fading on your flooring or your furnishings, this is the quick, easy, and inexpensive fix. It's going to save you thousands in replacement costs in the future. And trust me, this was not difficult. You saw how easy it was. So this is Renee Romeo of ReneeRomeo.com. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow, and I'll keep bringing you these great projects in the future. Thanks so much for watching.